Hello, the people that want the pedals. Patrick's here.
Hello.
For the simple reason that he rang my doorbell and showed up.
Apparently.
In a white shirt. We remedied that situation really quickly. Now you're stylish.
Extremely.
Yep.
Or anything with cats.
It's good, huh? Right? I have
catly. No.
I have cats. You have cats. It's a catastrophe.
That's not cats.
What is that?
I thought those were bears.
Leslie says
Okay.
they're Shebas. I don't know. The Queen of Sheba?
Isn't that cat food? Sheba?
There's a Noodle. Noodle, come here. Come here. This is Noodle, the poodle, who will probably bother us in this video. He's chasing one of the cats. Not our cats on the shirts, but the actual cat. Okay, Noodle, go chase the cat.
Maybe it wasn't a good idea to put on a shirt with cats then.
Who knows? We're here.
Already.
We're not here for the Noodle. We're here for the Field Marshall by Thorpy, which is a fuzzy kind of a thing. And we all know how much I love fuzzes. But if they're good, then I like them. And I think the Field Marshall has a lot to offer. Now I'm going to test Patrick's pedal knowledge because the Field Marshall is based on
A Vox tone bender.
no, on the Big Cheese, which is
A Big Muff.
no. It's from Love Tone. Came out in the 2000 somethings,
Okay.
and there's a guy called Dan who apparently sits in a shed with Adrian from Thorpy Pedals. And they do kind of some homoerotic things and build pedals. I don't know what they do in the shed. But out come these pedals that are not silver, but black. And they're the Love Tone themed pedals. This is the bunker, which is plexi-ish. And the Big Cheese was apparently a pedal everyone wanted. It was Love Tone's Big Fuzz. I don't know. He doesn't know. Maybe you do. And now there's this beautiful Patrick covering pedal right there. Here you go.
Great.
And that's that's the Field Marshall based on the Big Cheese. Now, what you have to understand that this does volume, as it says. This does fuzz, as it says. This is tone. We all know what that does. And then there's balance. And I kind of ripped Adrian a new one saying, balance? Why? I'm the tonal balance? Or is it panning? No, that's a secondary volume, which is dependent on the volume. So let's say this is set here. This goes plus from where this is. This goes minus from where this is. Okay? Can you follow me? Can you follow me?
I think so.
Okay. This is a 3-position switch. In the up position, it's a spitty kind of gated fuzz. Here it's a different one, and here it's a totally different one. So let's say you're in the spitty fuzz territory, right? When you hit the cheese, that sounds weird. Let's say you hit the cheese, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Well, of course, once it's engaged, but let's say you hit the cheese. What happens is the tone is completely out. It takes the tone stack out. So wherever that is set, bye-bye. It circumvents the tone. It turns off the spittiness, so no more gating, and it engages the secondary volume dependent of where the main volume is. So let's say you're doing a rhythm spitty thing with not so much high end, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So now you're like, la la la, spitty, spitty, spit. You're hitting this. All of a sudden you get more volume, no spitting, and more brightness because that tone is gone. So it's a secondary sound. But you have to understand what it does. No more tone, takes away the gating, and engages this. You could also go lower volume. But again, this is dependent of where this is.
But will it change the amount of fuzz distortion if you
That's
lower the volume?
I don't know if that's post or pre-fuzz. My Noodle is eating the plant. Noodle! 9.
The cat's probably still there.
The cat is most certainly still there. So we should just try that with, obviously, orange pedals, you always need to have the complementary color of the pedal that you're trying. And since the pedal, show the desk cam, Leslie. Since the pedal is orange, you have to have a blue guitar. Anything else doesn't sound good, right?
Right.
Complementary colors. Top-loaded, ins and outs, with 9-volt, which is chassis mounted, not PCB mounted, which I very much like. Super quality, you can stomp on this, nothing happens. This is a very well-built pedal. So we are, of course, going, as always, into the Tone King Sky. Noodle! Will you hold the guitar while I
will
fix the noodle?
See, if you come here to work with professionals, this is not the place to go. Is it?
What?
I said if you want...
I heard you.
Good. These shorts look way too short in the camera.
You look like you're working under some bridge somewhere.
Maybe.
Fender Performer Jazzmaster into the Tone King Sky King through the Field Marshall, but first not. Very bright. So we take this down. We'll start down here without the spittiness. Tone in the middle. This doesn't do anything until I do this, but... Fuzz is at 9 o'clock and we're already fuzzing quite a bit. That's nice. Adrian said it cleans up with the volume. Let's find out.
It does.
Ooh-hoo-hoo! Fuzzy fun, you do this. Do you need one of those chicken picks?
Yes. Thank you. No, I would stay in the neck position because that seems to be rounder. So if I'm pushing this now, thank you.
Welcome to the world of making YouTube videos,
Yeah.
Frederick. Play and I hit the cheese, and it takes the tone out. So. So if I do this, it should get louder. And of course, it's in front of the amp, so we'll see. Go. So it definitely doesn't just affect volume.
No.
Well, it takes the tone out, but because of the volume, there's also a gain difference.
Yeah.
Okay, let's look at the switch. We're gonna go fuzz in the middle here. We're gonna go tone in the middle. And let's see what happens with the switches. Play. So you can definitely see that taking the spitty fuzz out with the cheese knob makes a big difference. That really gives you two different sounds.
Yeah.
So I think if you want to go between that and the other thing, the
Cheese? No.
no,
Right.
if you want to go between that and the spitty fuzz, that makes a lot of sense. It literally gives you two different fuzz sounds. Okay, give me that back. Let me try a couple things before we go into different amps. Thank you. That's very spitty now. Want to play like Eric Johnson, only that I can't.
Yeah.
But isn't that you know what I'm?
That's kind of always the case, but I know what you mean.
But isn't that kind of like I hear that sound? He's got this super high. I'm rolling down the tone. I'm not a fuzz guy, but that's a cool lead, right? So let's crank that up more. of cool.
It is.
Maybe one should own a fuzz.
Apparently.
Could it be the Field Marshall that one should own?
It could be. Depends on how much it is, really.
I was just going to say, I'm also getting paid for this video. Am I saying it because I'm getting paid, or am I saying it because I'm actually having fun?
Well, then I can say, because I'm not getting paid.
Oh. Are we having fun with the Field Marshall?
We are. Well, you and then me, so yeah. Thanks. That's really...
That's actually damn cool. And now Spitty again.
Who uses that?
I don't know! Jack White from that Beatles band?
Really?
Stones?
Doesn't he only play acoustic?
I have no idea. Why is it so Spitty now? Because I'm giving it more fuzz. Look!
Okay.
Right here for an intro. It's kind of cool. Not all the way through. But it's kind of... And now in the middle we have... I like that you can play chords. It's not like a muff where you really almost can only do single notes because it's just too thick or too spitty. And then this. Yeah, come on, right? If you gotta buy a fuzz, which you should have one or two, then of course there's people like Harry and other friends of mine who are like, Andy, like, you know, fuzz, 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 and fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. But I like how it cleans up. You have pretty much. You're pretty
exactly. You can go from very usable to completely not usable, or the other way around if you're one of those people that likes completely not usable to use it, and then to not usable because it's actually usable.
The Field Marshall by Thorpy gives you all the options. Now let's see how it goes into different amps, like the Mini Plexi behind me, which sounds like so. I don't know what's the thing people play?
G.
What?
That's kind of nice.
Yeah, it is.
As much fuzz as you need.
That's fuzzy. We're gonna go into 800.
Okay.
Which is on the low input, so it sounds like so.
Who does that?
Do you want to pump this into the 800 cranked up? Does that make sense?
Why not?
We're gonna go into the 800 on the low input. little bit too thick. No, not quite. We're going into the Morgan AC20, which is Voxish. That should work. What you play with fuzz, but that's cool.
That's cool.
That's actually really good sound. We're gonna go. Ooh, the orange is mid focus like hell. It always sounds kind of fuzzy when you pump an overdrive into it. Now, this is gonna be fuzz central. Orange Rock Reverb 50 on the clean channel. Called Black Poodle. What?
Noodle.
Yeah. Monetizing. What? It's a thing.
Isn't it sad that you get more money for playing shitty riffs than actually playing the song?
Apparently. Yes. OS module, that's a Dumble. Which is fat. That now it is. That's kind of cool. We want a little bit more of this. Not so much. I want that spitty. Here we go. I could write a wrong with that. No, I could write a song with that. That's pretty cool. Yeah. And then sing "Mama, Mama, Baby, Baby," "Oh, Won't You Please."
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, music's easy.
We're doing the Rev D20 to finish the whole thing up. Let's do the spitty one. Rev D20 here. Whoa, that's thin. Fuzzes automatically go chromatic. Why?
Oh.
It's weird. I play fuzzes, I play chromatic stuff.
That makes probably sense. No single notes.
So back to 16. We're gonna put this blue thing away. Look at Leslie. Leslie's freaking on it. Wow.
No, cannot.
So, Patrick, are you a fuzz fan?
I've just gotten into fuzzes, to be honest.
Do you have a fuzz?
Yes, I do.
What do you have?
A Hello Sailor Effects Bilge Red Fuzz.
I never even heard of that.
You should.
Okay.
Let's talk about that. I think it's basically a Vox Tone Bender Mark 1.5.
Doesn't mean anything to me. But is it as good as the Field Marshall?
It's different since it's not as flexible, I'd say.
I have a problem with those fuzzes that give you that spitty crap sound. And you're like, what the crap am I going to do with it? I have a problem with the fuzzes where if you play more than single notes, you can't hear what's going on anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I like to be able to go crazy. Like the KHDK Scuzzbox is one that can go in many different directions. Okay. But the Field Marshall can also do that. The switch gives you clear tonal options and here it's spitty. But then you can actually live, and that's cool. If you set it up spitty, can go non-spitty.
That's cool. That's clever.
Because all of a sudden it's not just your one-trick pony live. It actually is your two-trick pony. Yeah. That lead that we got out of there, that's kick-ass. Mm-hmm. I would usually go for overdrivey leads. Set up an amp, kick it with an overdrive. I'm in heaven, put the delay on there. But this is way cool because it sings. So if a fuzz does the spitty thing, but only that, I always have a problem with it because I'm like, why am I spending $220 or however much the box is for something that, yeah, I might use, but I might only use it as a gimmick or as a sound here or there. So it's nice that it can do it, but it's not its main thing.
Yeah.
Frankly, the whole it's the cheese box from Love Tone, you know what, that might be cool for the Love Tone guy and Adrian being in their shed, you know, rubbing stuff on each other. I don't know what they do there. But it can't be the sales point. It can't be, this is based on a very rare and you can't get... What if you don't care about the very rare? What if you don't know about the cheese? The big cheese? That's what it's called. I don't know what that does, and I don't give a rat's ass, frankly. I like to judge what's in front of me based on what it is, not based on its, you know, its forebearers' history.
Did you make that up?
I don't know. Okay. It's like judging a Friedman because it's based on a Marshall. So how good was the Marshall? That's why the Friedman has to be good. No, it's got to be good because it is good. And the Field Marshall, independent of its ancestry, is a good fuzz. So I would say it's the kind of fuzz that you could get if you only get one fuzz. Because it'll cover a lot of stuff. It's the one that I would have on the board if I'm going in a studio session and the guy says, dude, you have some fuzz. I'm like, what kind of fuzz would you like?
Yeah.
And I like how it cleans up with the volume. Exactly. Because then you have a really nice, tiny bit of fuzzy overdrive. So I can recommend it. It's high build quality, cool people behind it, hand-built, England, the orange. I mean, it is orange. That's what it is. Yeah, that's it's a good pedal. What else do you need to know? Nothing. Good pedal. Done. Video done.
How does it smell?
Thorpy.
Great.
Links below. Please use them. That really helps me. It doesn't help him at all. No. Not in the slightest.
But I've got a real job, so I'm fine.
Why are you even here?
Because you wanted to sign something for a fan of yours.
Apparently, a friend of mine is buying a Marshall from him.
Alexander, what did I say? Munoz Santana.
That's a real name, apparently.
If you're watching this.
Apparently, you're getting that amp, and apparently, I'm going to rub myself on it. It's in some way. And so links below, not to that amp, but to the Field Marshall. Thanks, Adrian, for commissioning this video. I like commissioning. That sounds so much better than he paid me for it, which he's doing.
Business.
I really hope he is. I don't have the money yet.
Okay. Well, then...
And thanks, Leslie, for switching. You're a doll. You know how to put the pedal in between us.
Perfect.
Now it's actually Corona safe because there's a pedal between us.
It is.
Yeah. That should be how we socially distance, with walls of pedals. Why not? Adrian would be happy about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
And we'll put some animals at the end as always.